Hi, my name is Landon Porter, and I am the owner and lead developer at Honeycomb Custom Database Solutions, a FileMaker Pro consulting, training, and development company located in the beautiful city of Kansas City, Missouri. And I'd like to welcome you to this follow-up video to the dynamic portal sorting tutorial. In this follow-up video, we're going to look at how to provide user feedback with respect to dynamic portal sorting, so that the user can know at a glance what columns they're sorting by. So let's take a look at this. This video presupposes that you understand the basic concepts behind dynamic portal sorting. There's going to be a few ways that we can provide feedback to the user with respect to how their portal records are sorted in dynamic portal sorting. So let's just talk about those. The first and most basic is to simply create a field that says to the user whether or not the portal records are sorted ascending or descending and by what field. So let's go ahead and create that record. So let's go to File, Manage Database, and let's create the field. Let's just call it Portal Sort Display. Now this field needs to be a calculation field. And let's just start this field by saying records are sorted. Now what we need is an if statement to capture whether or not they're sorted ascending or descending. So if the related table, if the sort order equals 0, then ascending, otherwise descending. And then by, and then the final portion is the sort field. The calculation result is text. Make sure it's an unstored calculation. Make sure it doesn't display anything if the reference fields are empty. And OK and OK. Now what we can do is go into layout mode. Let's go ahead and add this field. And once again, this field is actually located on the main table, the parent table itself. Obviously, this table could be put in, or this field could be put anywhere on the layout. There we go. Records are sorted ascending by name first. So if I click that, we'll go descending, ascending to descending, and last name, number, number. And as I click last name, number, and position, you can see that as I click each column header, it turns italic and bold, and there's a graphic that points up for ascending and down for descending. And that leads us into the next way that we can provide feedback to the user, and that's just graphically, which is what I do most often. And so let's go ahead and remove this field and look at what we want to do with these fields. First of all, let's talk about the formatting of the column header. It's pretty simple. It's a simple conditional format on the column header that says if the sort field of the related table equals the column header itself, which would be the same text that is on the script parameter, then go ahead and add or apply the bold and italic to it. So you can see that that was name underscore last. You can see that the conditional formatting on this one is similar, except it's number, and that one would be position. So let's just go ahead and add the formatting to the first name field. Bold and italic. And there we have it. Every time I click a column header, it becomes bold and italic. The last and the remaining portion is to perhaps include an up or down arrow to show the user whether or not the portal records are sorted ascending or descending. Once again, a pretty simple and basic coding system once we can figure it out. So let's just jump into this. I've added these fields already to the last name, number, and position, and so let's just go ahead and look at those now. you can see when I double click on that it pulls up a field on the related table called sort arrow show name last. Similarly, there's going to be sort arrow show number, sort arrow show position, and if I add my first name field to it as well. Essentially, for each one of these up or down graphics, there needs to be a field on the related table. So let's just look at those fields. And here they are right here. So if I go ahead and look at this field a little bit more in depth, you can see that it's a container type. It's set to global storage, and it's an auto enter calculation field. And it's simply saying that if the sort field, okay, if that global sort field equals name first, then go ahead and show the graphic. Now the graphic that is going to show is based upon the sort order. So if the sort order is 1, it wants to show the arrow down graphic, which is a descending, which represents descending. Otherwise, the sort order is going to equal 1, and it's going to show the up arrow. Does that make sense? So once again, if the sort field, the global, equals name first in this example, then go ahead and show a graphic, and the graphic depends whether or not it's sorted ascending or descending based upon a 0 or a 1. Similarly, for example, number, if the sort field equals number, then go ahead and show the graphic based upon that function right there. And my graphic is contained in a table called globals, and you can see that relationship here. It's a simple relationship right there, and you can see how it's defined right there. And so when I go ahead and apply that to the layout, you can see nicely that every time I click a column header, the column name turns bold and italic, and the graphic shows an up arrow for ascending and a down arrow for descending. A pretty cool way to show feedback to the user with respect to how their records are sorted. Once again, my name is Landon Porter with Honeycomb Custom Database Solution, and this is just a little bit more in-depth look at dynamic portal sorting and providing feedback to the user with respect to how their portal records are sorted. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to email me at landon@honeycombdb.com. That's LANDON at HONEYCOMBDB.com. Thank you.